Hi, my name is Jorge. I am the person behind this channel. I'm not sure if you have been following this channel for since the beginning. For how long have you been around? Nonetheless, I would like to thank you a lot for the subscription. That is pretty important for me. The reason of this video is I would like to wish you a new year as a thank you for being around. 2019 that I hope will be amazing for you and will be amazing as well for biomathematics. Just very quickly, as I told you, the reason of this video is not talking about challenge and so on. Just wish you a wonderful new year. Because of that, I shall not elongate myself, So one of the challenges of biomathematics in the next year will be in the upcoming years, which need to be accepted by most of the people that use the model. That's a challenge I noticed on my PhD, on conference, summer schools, and so on, and I think the challenge still up to date. One of the challenges that biomathematics in general they're done by mathematicians or physicists. So those people, they are very good at mathematics, very good at reasoning. However, the model can be very wonderful, but I believe that what I saw, the applicability of those models is very limited. Not because they're wrong, but because they're very complex, and most of the time they go away from the physiology. As one example, 2 years ago I was in a conference about the applied mathematics for young people, for Brazilian young scientists. It was quite interesting. There was a talk on my section after my talk. It was about my model, my PhD. There's a talk, a very interesting talk from a professor, a young professor from a very important person in Brazil. He's a statistician, and he was doing a model for nerve in your skin. So the model was amazing, but he was pretty much connected to the mathematics behind, not to worry so much about the physiology, and that's a classical approach. In my PhD thesis, I tried to go around this, to get very close for the physiology, not to go too much in the mathematics. I believe that's one of my belief. That's one of the reasons my PhD thesis received a kind of recognition, a prize from a group from biomedicine. So because I worried a lot about my work to be understood by mathematical doctor and biology. So that's one thing that you should keep in mind. Once you build a model, you are built to someone to use. So it's useless if you build a model that is useful, that is applicable, correct, but nobody else can use it because the math is too complex, it's too hard to understand. Just to understand the math, you have to spend like 2-3 years studying mathematics. So I believe this kind of models will not be used because they are very complex. I believe that one of the challenges as well, that biomathematics start to be seen as a kind of a requirement for formation of medical doctor and biologists, as well of applied mathematicians. That start to be seen as an important thing, not as a option to break the ice, to overcome some kind of prejudice, some kind of wrong perception. Be applied more problem because I believe that you have wonderful applications. The most famous one is about cancer modeling. However, this kind of applications, they are limited. That's my opinion. They are limited, not the sense that they're wrong, but the sense that they tend to be concentrated in a kind of area of application, which is quite common because science is guided by funding, by scholarships, and so on. But I think you're supposed to apply for areas such as psychology, area that's not traditional to be applied because we have this potential and need to make it work. I need more of a book should be written in a tutorial way. I have this experience right now. I'm trying to help supervise in partnership with a professor from pharmacology, a friend of mine, and she does not know anything at all about biomathematics. It's too hard to explain because you don't have too much time to explain. You do not have too many books that could be used, so it's a big challenge. So we need more books that are written there in the simple way. I have as a goal trying to write a book about MATLAB in this way, and as well another one about introduction of biomathematics. But that's just a kind of plan you see that life sometimes requires a lot from you. So I appreciate your behavior in that at least soon. Still a lot of we still have a lot of prejudice to be overcome, misconceptions and the applicability, limitation, capability, because we should not expect too much from a model. Neither supposed to expect less of a model. So this kind of thing to expect too much, is to expect too less, too little from something, can be overcome by talks, by participation by teaching post conference. People just have to see mathematical model the way it is, to apply the way it should be applied, not as a magical box, neither as a kind of theoretical stuff that cannot be used. So those are my word. I hope that it be used for you. I promise to try to come back more on this channel next year. I hope that you find time to talk to me, to send me feedback, to send your opinion, because for me it matters a lot. So thanks a lot for the subscriber. I'm very happy that you are at more than 100 subscribers. I believe that it's a significant number for a channel that was created by me without too much financial funding and so on. For me, I'm very proud of that. I have not been active, as I said before, in 2018, but I hope that I spend more time the next year in the channel. Please, whenever possible, send me feedback, send me suggestions. Do not be shy. I like a lot to discuss. So, should you have anything to say, please just let me know. So, that's all. Have a wonderful new year, a wonderful 2019 for your family, and for all the biomathematical community.